guys, welcome back to Freeze Drying Mama. I'm so excited today because I have been sitting on this purchase for a while. I wanted to do an unboxing video for my FoodSaver, but the whole reason I bought the FoodSaver was for the lid attachment to do candy jars, and I'll explain more in a minute. But I got the FoodSaver back at Costco back in like June, and I was so excited, you know, like, oh, I can't wait. Couldn't find the lid thingy anywhere. Amazon was out. Everyone was sold out. So I went to foodsaver.com. I think that's their link, or I think that's their URL. But anyway, so I went there. They didn't have it. So finally, I was like, okay. So finally, I was able to get one. And then I got like this email. Oh, shipping has been delayed. And I'm like, seriously? Dang it. Okay. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I finally got it. It's September now. I am excited because I literally have been waiting forever. As you know, I mostly, and usually up to now, this is all raspberry powdered, I use Mylar bags to hold my freeze drying stuff in. And that will still be my predominant choice of how I want to store my freeze dried foods, because I can put them in bins and then tuck them into the crawl space. But I've been seeing friends and family have their freeze dried stuff into jars, and I think they're gorgeous. And I really want to do them for gifts again this year, but I want it to look pretty. And I think that this looks significantly prettier than this. So, and I have bags that are clear fronted, but if you have something like this, you want it to last a lot longer than just like a year or two. And while I sell things in those clear fronted bags, they're still not Mylar. But you sell them in the clear fronted bags so that people can see what's in them and they can see how pretty the item is, right? So that's what it's for. It's for more of like immediate consumption or short-term consumption. Long-term consumption needs to be something that's more steady, more protected. And this I can put into a pantry or onto my shelves in my office where the sun won't get them and there's no heat. But I just love the look of these. So I got a FoodSaver. So I'm doing an unboxing today. What I'm going to talk about right here, this one first is, and I honestly don't know why I bought this bag of what are they called? FoodSaver Value Combo Pack bags. I don't even really quite understand what they are yet. Heat-sealed rolls and heat-sealed pre-cut bags. Okay, whatever. The point is, I don't know why I bought them. Pretty much it's because they were on sale and they were standing right next to the FoodSaver. So they made a fast $30 off me, and I'm not even sure I'm going to use them. Because really the only reason I bought this is because of the jar thing to suck the air out. My mother-in-law uses these all the time, but she only has her and her husband to feed. I have 8 people to feed, and we eat everything, and so we hardly ever have leftovers. And when we do have leftovers, like spaghetti and meatballs, if there's not enough for 4 of us to eat, at least 4 of us, I will freeze dry it, and then that means that we won't eat it, right? So I don't store it in the freezer or anything. So anyways, I mean, I'm sure there are options to use these. I haven't found them yet because I have such a big family, but I know that my mother-in-law does awesome things with hers. She freeze dries like onions and stuff in like separate containers so they're ready to be used right away. I'm not there yet because, again, like I said, 6 cans of chili is barely enough to feed my first 2 boys. So I feel like I don't know why I would buy FoodSaver stuff. So this is going to go in my food storage or my messy pantry, I'm sure. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to open it anyway. So I have, these must be the rolls of the pre-designed or the pre-baked rolls, and you just cut them off. I've seen my mother-in-law use these. They're actually really cool. And then it looks like, oh, these are cool. Okay, so they're actually bags, pre-sized bags. That's really neat, and they have like a little label thing on the bottom. Maybe I would use that. I could probably do something like with that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Maybe not for long-term food storage, but the bags are really nice and thick, which, as you know, is important to me. Here's some more. This is just single. Oh, no, it's more bag. So you must be able to just choose the size of the bag. That's really cool. Okay, maybe I actually would do this. If I end up using this outside of what I just talked about, I'll let you know, and I'll kind of do a video on how I do it. But right now, I still might just have this in the pantry or wherever I'm going to store it, because essentially I just bought this so that I would have, like I said, the jar thing. And we're going to open that. We're going to do that in just a second. But yeah, so it says that like it keeps food fresh up to 5 times longer. That's really cool. So I'll probably look at this more. Maybe talk to my husband about it because, like I said, he's the one that does lunches and stuff for the kids. So maybe if he wants me to make extras of something, then I can have leftovers for him. And maybe to grab maybe like homemade spaghetti that they can just grab out of the freezer and make it fast. Okay, so here's the exciting thing. So excited. So it looks like this. First we're gonna open it. And I cut the tape before, but that's all I did. I'm not really good at opening boxes, so if this thing like falls apart and attacks me, it was the box's fault. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Maybe. Oh my goodness. I will not be able to get this back in, so hopefully my husband is okay with my option that I gave him on where I want to put it. Hopefully that would be awesome. Okay, so I've got these two fun little end caps on it. I'm going to put my hand underneath it to stabilize it so nothing falls. Oh, cool. So I got a bag of I got a roll up of the bag stuff. That's pretty cool. Again, not sure what I'm going to do with it. And what is this? Okay, so more. And it looks like more of the bags that are pre-made are in here with the manual. They snuck the manual in there. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now I have to destroy the bag to get to the manual because I'm a manual reader. Oh, there are some pretty cool bags in here though. A whole bunch of different sizes. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. It's cool. It's cool, it's fine. We'll just open it. Really big bags. Oh, okay. I'm thinking hunting. I could put bread in that for the boys so it stays nice and fresh. You can hear the kids upstairs playing. Littler bags. Okay, this actually isn't a manual. Oh, here's the manual. The manual's little, but what I was initially thinking was the manual was this, and it has an explanation on it, kind of like a guide on how to do it. And these are the ones that have the little hole for the attachment in it. That's pretty cool. See, I love when things come user-friendly. Anything that's user-friendly for me makes my life easier because that's less time I have to spend trying to figure it out. And I can usually figure things out pretty quickly, but not everybody can. Everybody learns differently. And this is really neat that they make this user-friendly. And they also have, you can write on here, put the date. This is excellent. And it's ziplocked across the top too. This is very user-friendly. And they have another same thing, same style, in a different size. Thank you, FoodSaver, for doing that. That makes my life as a user a lot easier. Okay, then they have the manual. Who doesn't love manuals? Oh, this has two different colors. I wonder which one I got. Looks like I might have gotten the black one. Okay, so of course there's like all these fun little instructions, and I'm not going to try anything after. I'm not going to like read the instructions before trying it because I want to try it. Okay, so I took that one off. Now this must be the bad boy right here himself, and it's covered in like a really nice cloth covering. It feels like it's cloth, like it's cotton, taped on both ends. It's actually really nice. I can see my daughter trying to steal this to make Barbie doll clothes with it, because that's happened. Okay, so I took that off. And I did get the black one. Oh, I got the metal one, and it was upside down. I am a dork sometimes. Okay, so you can see this is the cutter thing. I'm not going to really untape anything just yet that I don't have to use. Like, I don't need to use this right now. I am going to need to use this. It looks like it comes out the back. That's really cool for great storage. Then I have, and this must be the handheld part for those bags that have the hole on them. And I've seen my mother-in-law use those. I'm also going to need to use these for the lid thing. I know this. So let's just kind of look and see what that looks like. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside because I need to pull out the lid accessory or part. So this came in it. It's called the jar sealer. Thank you for giving me something to call it. The jar sealer. Like the whole reason I bought this thing was for the jar sealer. There's different sizes, which as you know, there are two different sizes for mason canning. They have the large one and they have the small one. They had so the lid sizes were in here. This was in here, and then in here was the nothing. There was nothing there. There was a little manual thing right there, that little FoodSaver instructions. And I am going to read the instructions kind of, so I might have to take a break while I read them, and then I'll come back because nobody wants to watch someone sit there and read. But I am going to open this sucker up before I do that. So this is the vacuum seal part, and this part I know connects into this simply because, like I said, I've seen my mother-in-law use it. So I'll come back in a couple seconds, maybe a blip or maybe a cube spin or something, and then I'll walk you through how to use this because I haven't learned yet and I have to teach myself really quick. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. I think I've kind of figured it out without reading too many of the instructions. I did peruse this. I got it going pretty well to where I think I figured it out. It says very clearly not to use these initially with it until maybe after it's done. You want to make sure that your lids are clean. My lid is clean. It's just been in here with the raspberries. Push it on firmly. Make sure, like I said, it's all clean. Then you have two different sizes of the lid. Okay. I haven't set this part up yet. I love hearing them play so good together. Okay. We're actually supposed to be doing school right now, and I'm like, no, I get to do the jars because raspberries just came out. So we're going to wait to do school for just a minute. Hey, shh. Okay, so on the side of this FoodSaver, there's a lever. I might be able to zoom in a little bit so you can see this on the video. But it says open, store, operate. So you kind of have to really work it to make it operate because that's how you turn it on. Okay, so we're going to do the handheld option right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it starts working as soon as you do that. I was not expecting that one. Okay, so it looks like either end will go into either end. Okay, so I tried using this and this isn't going to work. So it looks like this goes right on after you take this out. So we're going to try it and see what happens. So this is the small one, but I put it on a big jar. Okay, so it says to snap it in place, so it's in as much as it can. Now I'm going to push the button. Oh, I turned it off so I could figure out what I was doing. Okay, here we go. That must mean that it's done. Oops, you're done. Okay, so then you're supposed to just pop it off. And the lid's on there. That's awesome. Okay, now I'm going to switch to, and this just pulls out. Now I'm going to switch to the big one and see if I can do the same thing. Not that it shouldn't, but make sure that your lid's on securely. And I would probably do a bunch of the same lids at the same time, same size, so I'm not going to pull this in and out. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try it again. Okay, that's pretty cool. You hear that? It's like sealing the jars. Now I just have to get them off without breaking anything. I'm nervous because I'm going to break the glass. There you go. Oh, look, the lids are on there, and there's no air in there. Isn't that cool? It vacuums them out. So there you go. There you go. And I've got some pretty raspberry jars that I can put on my shelves and give out as gifts. And these aren't required, the seals, or the rims, but I like them because I like the way they look. So this is how I have very messily unpackaged my FoodSaver. Now I have to figure out if I can put it where I want to put it, because I think I want to put it into the pantry behind me, but my husband might have different ideas. So maybe in a different video I'll tell you where it ends up. And I've got all my kids and helpers around me. All right. Thanks, you guys, and don't forget to hit subscribe.